Hello YouTube, it's Duarte from Still Not a Millionaire. Another week has ended and I have entered in some positions, I have changed some strategies, but I think that you will already recognize the companies that I've entered in because I've talked about them in previous videos, even though at that time I said that this didn't seem such good opportunities to invest. In fact, some recent events have changed my mind. So let's jump right into our script. Starting with our recap, COVID is still, once again, the main topic of discussion in financial markets, and the US is in fact showing still growing signs of the worsening of this pandemic, reaching new highs in deaths. I think that in one day it reached around 2,000 deaths this week, from what I recall. And things in Europe are also still the same, with a lot of cities locked down. Here in Portugal, the weekends have also several limitations in regarding the traveling within the country. For example, we can't leave after 1 p.m. In Saturday and Sunday, which in my opinion is not the best measure, and it doesn't seem to be working as well. But as you can see, financial markets, at least the Portuguese index, is shown some signs of growth, at least in the first part of the week that has just ended. My positions, as you can see here, I decided to make a lock in order to have a better notion of my current portfolio. My positions, as you can see, I have still the old positions I've been mentioning from Portuguese companies, SAP and also Alibaba, and I've entered in some new positions, that some thicker symbols you might already be recognizing because I've already talked about these companies, namely Cronos Group, Canopy Growth and Aurora Cannabis, which as you probably already know, work in or operate in the cannabis industry. And also risky. I've decided to try a risky trade based more in the technical analysis side, which is in Precision Biosciences, with the ticker symbol DTIL. As you can see here, I've identified this trend, and in the daily chart, in the daily time frame, it was showing some signs of reversing around this trend. Well, in fact, I don't know. I've entered around 9:39. Well, I think that something is wrong here. Nevertheless, I've entered around this price. Okay, and well, I'm getting just a small profit. The company operates in the agricultural business, but with the intent is a biotechnology company. It is the best description, okay? And this comes also with the concern I've discussed about in the previous video, which are the industries of the future, and I think that agriculture and those basic industries will have more relevance in the future than they are. And nowadays most investors are focused in tech stocks, Tesla, Apple, Google, those that you already know, and these have still some room to grow. But as I told you, this one was more sort of gamble, let's say, and to try simply to see how effective technical analysis. I'm no expert, okay, but well, it seems to be supporting my previous idea. I will leave it. As you can see, it is only a small part of my portfolio, okay, and well, I think that I will leave my position for now. Regarding the other ones, what has made me led me to invest in these companies? As you can see, as you probably saw in my previous video around the cannabis industry, most companies are still struggling and showing significant losses, and with consequently can lead to some liquidity problems, okay? And these companies are facing that situation, okay? But there are some strong points in each one of them. For example, Kronos Group is showing some profit, but it is only due to its position in derivatives, okay? They have a significant amount of unrealized profits in some derivatives instruments. Canopy Growth is backed by a large beverage company, which also opens the market for Canopy Growth to enter into the cannabis beverage type of product. Okay, and Aurora Cannabis, which has still a lot of room to increase in price and has a relevant position in the industry. I'm sorry. Things were previously, when talking about Precision Bioscience, things were, I was looking at Aurora Cannabis, but I wanted to talk I wanted to tell you that I've entered at $7.30 per share, and it is currently at 7.7. Okay. But going once again to Aurora Cannabis, as I was telling you, the stock seems to have a lot of room to grow. Okay, as you can also see here, of course you shouldn't make your decisions based only on the past evolution. Okay, but if it reaches at least the midpoint or this previous support, okay, we are talking about 400% growth. But of course, what matters here is how the industry will evolve in the future. As you can also see here, I'm still pretty conservative. Okay, my positions were quite small for now. I'm just positioning myself until new events come up. One of these events that, in my opinion, seem to be good news for the cannabis industry, and that it isn't directly reflected into market prices, at least for now, is the MORE Act that passed the House, which is another effort in order to legalize the adoption of cannabis in the US, but is still obviously not good enough because this seems to be still needs to be passed by the US House of Representatives. It needs to be passed by the US Senate in order to be effective. But overall, the main idea is to what is the word I read it, decriminalize. I don't know if this is the way that is pronounced, but the way is to legalize cannabis, okay, and remove it from the Controlled Substances Act. Okay, so efforts are being made to legalize this substance, more precisely the good part of it that we are talking about. And in fact, in this analysis from Motley Fool, okay, about Aurora Cannabis, you can see that this company, I'm talking now more about Aurora Cannabis because the efforts being made are attracting me to possibly increase my position in this company. As you can see, it has been making some acquisitions in the recent period, namely acquiring Reliva, which is associated with the hemp cannabidiol. This is basically the non-addictive and the medical substance of cannabis, and it is a pretty big player in the top 2 popular CBD brands across the US in the current days. Okay, and this is also a sign that Aurora is trying to expand for the US market. Okay, in addition, as we have seen in the previous video about the major players in the cannabis industry, we have seen that these have a high cost structure that are leading to the losses despite the growing revenues. Okay, and Aurora seems to be taking some measures in order to decrease the size, the production capacity, okay, by closing down facilities and laying off employees, okay, in order to optimize the cost structure, which is also a positive sign. Nevertheless, in the first quarter, it seems that sales are going to fall, okay, production is still excessive, and since the companies are still presenting losses, they must rely on the cash they have in order to continue their operations. And in fact, most of them, and Aurora is included, most of them might need to raise additional capital in the future, okay? But well, let's see. It all depends on how revenues will grow, and also how Aurora Cannabis can reduce its cost structure in the future. Okay, but overall, I think that the companies, and I'm talking about Aurora, but I also want to study a bit more about Cronos and Canopy Growth. But I think that the companies are showing some signs that they will be able to succeed in this industry. And I think that the question here is not if cannabis industry and if cannabis will be legalized or not. I think that is when, okay? Because in fact this substance has several beneficial properties that can be used for good reasons, and to treat a lot of different diseases. And but we still need to overcome the social stigma and well, the difficulties, financial struggles that companies are facing. Nevertheless, I think that this can be a good industry to bet in the future, at least in this time where markets seem to be so overvalued in general. And I think that this is a good opportunity. Let's see if in the upcoming weeks I decide to dedicate a larger portion of my portfolio into these topics. So as you can see, new events can in fact change the opinion that you have regarding a company. I think that I'm well positioned. I have a small position on my portfolio in cannabis industry. I think that this industry has everything that it needs to grow in the long term. Okay, I'm thinking about like years and not months. And well, leave down in the comments if you think the same about this industry. I know that I've talked about it in previous videos, but with the recent updates I really think that this has the potential to go up. So leave your like, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.